Hello everybody, my name is Dakota Montavon. I am the human pondering behind Sprouts.blog, and welcome to my first YouTube video, well, my first conceptual YouTube video. Thank you so much. I want to recognize you for making space in your life to grow, to pursue personal development, and to overall just, make your life a little bit brighter and better, and take what we learned today and apply it into the real world. Today we're going to dive into 5 make-believe reasons we hide our gifts from the world. 5. Now, are these the only 5? No. These are just the 5 that I think of for myself and generally speaking for the population just here in the United States. If you want to take a deeper dive into this topic, I've actually written a whole article on it. Just tap the description down below and there should be a link in there that leads you to the article. So reason number 1 why people hide their gifts from the world is we are worried of criticism. I mean, let's be honest, I don't like criticism that much either. I don't like being told when my ideas or beliefs are, seen as like sort of inadequate or like, hey, like you're not right, you're wrong type of thing. I don't like that. And that's fine. I think that's perfectly normal. People want to avoid pain. They want to avoid ridicule, public ridicule. That's just innately human. And so when we kind of navigate the world, a lot of us ask the question, what if people don't like me when I share my gifts? What if people kind of dislike what I have to say or don't really find value in what I'm doing? And I think that's the wrong question to ask, because ultimately we are going to lean on those negativity biases and find every reason why people don't like us. They don't like my ears, or like my cheekbones are too high, or like my hair is not blonde enough, or do you hear my voice? Like my voice is To be quite frank, criticism comes part and parcel with just human existence. We're bound to receive criticism. If you're a living, breathing human being, it's just comes with the territory. And the thing that is in our control is how we respond to criticism. And the way I choose to respond is that both positive and negative criticism is just there for my growth. I'm gonna receive negative criticism. Somebody's not gonna like my ears, somebody's not gonna like my voice. I think the most important thing is that hey, you're sharing your gift, and that shouldn't be something that you inhibit because it's a beautiful thing and it's super unique and it'll lead you to your life's purpose. And this video, quite honestly, isn't about my ears. It's about what I can share with human beings to serve them and to make the world a better place. And so I recognize that comment of, hey, they're my ears. I was born with these things. I don't really have any control over it. But at the same time, this isn't what the video's about. So I appreciate that comment. I'll take note of that, but I just want you to be aware of the bigger picture. Be confident in yourself and realize it's about the purpose behind it. And that's the gift. That's what you're sharing. So instead of asking the question, what if people don't like me? You should ask the question, am I ready for new experiences? And am I open to growth? So yeah, I challenge you to do that. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, reason number 2. And remember, these are make-believe reasons. They're all valid, but they're things that we tell ourselves that aren't necessarily true, right? They hold us back. So they're kind of like a lie. But number 2 reason why people are afraid to share their gifts with others is we feel as though we're not ready. I've been there. I've been like, dude, am I ready to even make this video? And sometimes I kind of doubt myself, right? I don't know if I'm ready. The truth is that we're never gonna be ready, 100% for everything that shows up and presents itself on the plate of life. And so instead of asking ourselves, am I ready for this? Try asking yourself, am I excited to do this? And does the world need this? This puts you in a place of not looking at things from the perspective of, am I ready from this? And then finding every little reason why you're not ready for it. And puts you in the mind of, why am I excited for this? Why does the world need this? Does this, spark my curiosity and give me enthusiasm? Those are the things that you want to ignite that are gonna, get you to take action on your talents in this world. So ask that question. That matters more, right? And remember, sometimes you just got to take a leap of faith. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have setbacks. I've had plenty. But you're gonna remember to learn from them. You're gonna remember that you are a human being and you can make those mistakes. It comes with life. And it doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're some screw up. It just means like, hey, in that instance, like maybe you didn't show up as the person you wanted to show up as, or like, oh, I miscalculated this. Let's readjust. It's all about iterating. And so even in this video with you, I could say something super dumb. I probably already have. But I can always, in this next moment, say, you know what? I don't like the way that sounded. Let me say that again. Or I can scrap the video. Or I can post the video knowing that like, hey, I'm not a perfect human being. And in the next video, I'll explain myself further and kind of iterate that process and get a little bit better at serving others, at a little bit better at hopefully listening to your feedback and how I can, make this a more enjoyable experience for the viewer, and for you and for me. So iterate. It's not gonna be perfect. You're not gonna be ready. You're never as ready as you are right now in this moment. And so push yourself to take a leap. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be thankful of it later. I know I am very thankful of this moment right here, right now, that I had the courage to take that leap. It's hard to do. It sounds easy, but it's challenging. But if you can do it, like, you're gonna live a life of purpose and one not of regret. And the third reason why we hide our gifts and hide our talents from others is we believe we have nothing unique to say. To be quite frank, nobody has something unique to say. We're all standing on the shoulders of giants. We're all just recycling knowledge and trying to refine that knowledge and apply it in different spaces and collaborating with one another, and it's a beautiful, beautiful kind of symphony of human expression and talents and gifts, and that's how real uniqueness happens, right? It's a collective of ideas. And the cool and truly unique thing is that you are you, everybody else is them, and I am myself. And nobody has ever lived my life or their lives or your life. And so you have your own unique perspective on certain topics. The topics that I cover are, mindfulness, awareness, personal development. So many people before me and so many people now are talking about personal development. And so that can kind of be defeating if you think about it, like, oh, well, what can I offer? I don't have anything unique to say. Well, that right there is a bunch of BS, because I do have something unique. And so do you, and so does everybody. And that's their own life experience. And you can bring that into this conversation as well and add to it. And so the question is, it's not, do I have something unique to say? It's, how can I share this through my own unique perspective, right? And there's so many different ways you can, because you have lived a life that is so full and colorful and expressive, and you just gotta dig a little bit and find your voice. It takes a long time to develop language. It takes a long time to get a baby from being a baby to being able to speak how I'm speaking, right? It takes a long time, but eventually you're gonna find that voice. You're gonna find your language. You're gonna find ways to express yourself that you didn't know you had. Yeah, and it's just gonna continue to getting tongue-tied. It's gonna continue to develop. What's the next reason? Number 4 reason we don't share our gifts with the world is we fear our own excellence and the light that lives inside of us. I know this one is true to me. I'm afraid to share that light because when I do, I'm vulnerable. And when I'm vulnerable, you know, that makes me open to attack or criticism or what have you, right? Like, you don't want that inner light inside of you to be like beaten into the dirt. There are many times in my life where I've felt my own light kind of diminished or been dimmed by myself and other people. And by expressing our excellence and by expressing our light, there's always a risk of somebody being like, well, that's your gift? That's what you're sharing? And kind of scoffing at you. Let them scoff, right? Like, let it be. It hurts though. Don't get me wrong, it hurts. But that could be a reason why people hold back, because they're afraid of the emotions that is gonna bring up, that rejection. They're afraid of that, the emotional response that is going to elicit. So let's see, what questions did I have on here? So yeah, you don't want to ask the question, you know, what if they see the real me? And instead, you should ask, am I open and willing to be my most authentic self? Am I willing to let this light inside of me shine? And I would hope you'd say yes, because the world needs to see it. People will say like, well, you should be doing this with your energy, and you should be doing this with your time, and you should be doing X, Y, and Z, right? And maybe there's some merit to that. In their experience, that's what they believe, and it maybe has worked for them. I recognize that, but hey, I'm not you. And I'm not living your life, and you're not living my life. And so, let me just do the things that light me up inside, that I'm excited about. Let me be my most authentic self. I don't think anybody will argue with that. What's the last reason? The last reason we hide our gifts and talents from the world is we think we aren't good enough. This usually is accompanied by the question, am I good enough? And that's a hard question. It's a hard question. I know when I've asked that question, I've found many reasons why I'm not good enough. Instead of looking at the positive reasons, there's so much evidence of why you are good enough. We're gonna give love and attention to the things that truly matter. Where is the question? Here we go. Am I committed to having and leaving an impact on the world? Am I committed to making a difference? And if the answer is yes, in this moment, yes, I am committed to leaving an impact. I'm committed to making a difference. Then don't let negativity or insecurities, they might not even be your insecurities, maybe they're insecurities that somebody else placed on you, you know, don't let that doubt weigh you down. If you're ready to have an impact, and if you're ready to make a meaningful difference, then do it. Go for it. I'm gonna leave it here. I spoke way more than I thought I was gonna speak, to be honest. If you do want to read the rest of the article, there's so much that I left out. You can go in depth. Like I said, click the description below. There's a link in there for you. You can do that, and I encourage that. It's always good to learn, and if you wanna take that learning to the next step, that's the next step. A few things you can do to support me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to follow the channel, and I wouldn't want you to miss a video. I want to continue to serve you, so leave a comment down below if there's a way that I could help you, or if there's topics that you want me to cover. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a post from me, and make sure to like this video. Not only does it help me, but it helps get the word out there to other people and puts this video in front of them, and maybe it comes at a time when they really needed it. It helps this whole community. And if you want to go that extra mile, make sure you share the video with people that you love too, who truly need it. As always, I want to recognize you and say thank you so much for being here with me today, and for making that space and time to dedicate to yourself, to learn, to expand, to grow, and make sure you apply this today in some little way. Have a blessed day. I'm thinking of you. I'll be with you. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dakota Montalvan, and I am the human pondering behind Sprouts.blog. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya!